worth, elevation, evolve, resistance. I push through the pain to get to the power. I keep going to get this power. I knew that it was given to me by grace and to know my purpose. You get pushed through this pain to get to this power. That tends to give a divine scar, but the power gives you reinforcement. Pushing past the pain to let your voice be heard. Pushing past your fears to let your voice be heard. How much faith do you know to overcome your fears? You have blessing to someone to hear. There's a message in your words. There's a power in your voice. Keep pushing through your pain to keep that power. I keep my faith over fear to have the power in my voice to be heard. You have the power. You are resilient. And you have the strength. Your voice is powerful. And you need to know that you're powerful. Hold on to that power. Hold on to that power. Hold on to that power, which is the power in your voice. Use it to stand by grace. Use it to know your worth. And use it to be ready to show your knowledge. The power in your voice. A platform to be defined, which is inspiring, which is impeccable to give you knowledge, and which is a place for you to grow, to be walking in your purpose, and being very amazing. The power in your voice. Hold on to that.
Hello, and thank you for tuning in to the Power in Your Voice. This is your host, Sheena Goodine, better known as the lady behind the mask. And today we have Miss Colita in the building. How we doing? How we doing?
Good evening. How are you?
I am well. Can you tell the people where you're tuning in from and what do you do?
I am Colita Willis from Savannah, Georgia, and I am an author and also the CEO of an online boutique. I also am the founder of Laugh Anyhow Incorporated. So I am grateful and happy to be here on this platform this evening.
Absolutely. So tell us, how did you get into first entrepreneurship? What made you decide to become an entrepreneur?
Honestly, it has always been in my plans, and it was just dreaming of the vision. And it took me some years to actually get kickstarted and to start operating in it. And it started with being pushed by my spiritual father and my apostle, Jonathan Fowler, teaching momentum. I actually sat up under, a mentorship, just basically telling me that I needed to birth the entrepreneur out of me. And I started, remembering all the things that I dreamed of doing and things that, I had started operating in and I either put down or I scaled back from. And then, he said that I needed to have destiny helpers that will allow me to get to where I need to be in the entrepreneur business, those things that I have been gifted with, that they will allow their platforms to be a stepping stone for me. And so I gracefully met someone who was a boot camp of business. She didn't play no games. And the first thing she said to me when she met me, she said, "You are an author and you're a businesswoman, and not just woman in the marketplace, but you're also a kingdom builder." And she said, God has been trying to get you to the place where he needs you to operate and use the gifts that he's given you. And she said that you're late on writing the book, you're late on doing this, you're late on doing that. And so it actually, like just started rising out those things that I've already had in my mind, or, I've said that I'm going to do. And I start, doing a little bit here and a little bit there. But, it pretty much made me step full blown in position to get things done.
Absolutely. So, what was the name of your first book that you wrote?
Encounters is my first body of work, and it's like a volume 1, and it is called Encounters to See or Not to See, and it is based on my life, things that I have experienced from child age to adult age, and where I have encountered, situations that God has allowed me to be brought out of, things that could have allowed me to no longer be here to this day.
Absolutely. Now, you have a second book, am I right?
I am writing the second book, and that will be volume two of Encounters.
And have you decided on when you're releasing that book?
I have not. I have not, because other projects keep coming into play, but it will be within the next year.
Absolutely. So tell me, what's the name of your boutique?
Show You Right Boutique. And it is a boutique where we offer accessories, some things that you may use in your home, um, tumblers. We have candles. I make also essential aromatherapy oils by hand. So that's your health and wealth. We are trying to be your consumer value service, the next CVS. We want to be on the shelves everywhere. So wherever it is that, we can provide service, or we can, commit to the community and be able to, be pocket savers for those who want to buy lashes, jewelry, home items, health items. That's the goal of Show You Right.
Mm. So what made you title it Show You Right?
Show You Right is a tagline phrase that comes from my dad. And he's a Southern man. He was born and raised in Lakeland, Florida. And that was a slang that he always said to anything. And so, as his children and his grandkids and those close to the family, we all know that. So, when we speak of him, we mock that phrase of him. And so, when I was beginning to start this business, it was actually like a hobby that I started doing, but then I said, this right here is one of my gifts, so I'm going to turn it into a full-blown business. I'm going to do everything it needs to be so it could be an acting legal business. And so when I thought of names and stuff, that was the first thing that kept popping out, and I said, that's what I'm going with.
I like it. I'm from the South, so definitely Show You Right. I know all about that line. Like, Show You Right. So I get it. I get it. I'm proud of you, and I want you to know, continue doing the great things you are doing. What do
Thank you.
you feel was one of your challenges becoming an entrepreneur?
um, well, this started actually in the beginning of the pandemic, because, like I said before that, I was sitting under my pastor doing mentoring classes and things like that. And the push came from doing those workshops with him. And when the pandemic came, it was like, making us become more business savvy. Positions was getting cut, hours was getting cut from the job, they were closing down left and right, so it kind of pushed you into entrepreneurship. And so it kind of, was a blessing to me, to have the pandemic come, because I think that I would have still been lazy and lazy of getting it off the ground and doing it. So that was a blessing out of that. Out of all the world going crazy and hysterical, it allowed me to step into my calling.
I love it. I love it. And sometimes it takes one thing to push us into other things. So I definitely understand that, because yes, when the world was going crazy, it's like, all right, so what am I gonna do? Job's
Hmm.
going. How I'm
Yeah,
gonna make money? I can't go outside. So what am I gonna
absolutely.
do to help me keep my house functioning? So I definitely get it. So what advice to any future entrepreneurs or entrepreneurs would you have for them?
The advice I would give you is, do it anyway. Do it just because it's a thought. Do it because you're scared. Do it because you have nothing. Do it because you think that you got to have all the T's and I's, dotted and crossed. Do it anyway, because all those perfection will come later. But you just have to throw yourself out there. Fear makes you bold. Fear makes you, become dominant. So do it anyway. Even when you don't understand how you're going to get it done, do it anyway.
Absolutely. So you have a tea coming up, am I correct?
Yes.
Called Passion Tea Party and Brunch. Tell us a little bit of how you came up with the concept of having it and why.
It was actually, once again, it was a vision that I prayed on. I removed myself from a social media platform for a few months because that's what I was directed to do, so that I can see what it is that I need to be operating in for this season. And because every season there's a different elevation for you. And so I'm always asking God, what is it in my hands that you can allow me to, gain visibly, um, as far as my branding and my marketing and just being an entrepreneur? What is it that you have planned for me to do that can cause me to, um, elevate in that area of the marketplace of business, of just being able to be a help to the community. And so I removed myself from Facebook for a few months, and I just prayed on some things. I just, allowed myself to be in the presence and to be able to hear what the vision would be. And it started off just being a gathering that I would have for, close friends and family. And it just pretty much seemed that, I needed to allow myself to be a conduit for those of us who are trying to, grow ourselves. And I know everybody who is, career strong, they're strong, they're headstrong in their, passion of gifts. Whether it's, in ministry, whether it's in the community, whether it's in your family. It's just that, I'm surrounded by those women. And I said, you know what? This is about passion. This is more than just a gathering. This is like a summit, you know? And so I said, what kind of theme could I put together for it? And then I started thinking, of different themes. And the tea party stuck out to me because I thought of, dressing up and just, being in that type of, atmosphere where, we can be cute, sophisticated, but also be about our business. And so that's where the Tea Party came up. And like I said, it became more of a summit than a gathering. And when I was going to have it, it was so much going on that I couldn't keep those dates together. And then I just said, this is something that I need to do instead of, having a birthday party and celebrating, in other ways that I know I could have. This is the celebration that I need to be having. This celebrates not just me, but it celebrates us as women um, doing what we need to do as far as being passionate about our gifts and how God fits in that and how we serve others and not just ourselves. So the Passion Project is a strategy that's created to emphasize kingdom principles. It's also, aiming to empower other individuals towards, their uncommon success in areas that, like I said, family, business, ministry, business, career. And it's also a project that will share blueprints for building and flourishing businesses with, with the faith that you have in your community because you have a purpose. And so while you're trying to lead a balanced life, you need to consider yourself to be a trailblazer. So we must, share our expertise. You may know somebody who may be strong in this area that can help bring forth that. You may know someone else that may be strong in another area that can help bring forth that. So, it's like, you're summoning others who have the strength to help you bring the community vision to life. And then we use also, we have to have commitment. We need to know those people are reliable. They also have to have a fear and faith. They need to be, spiritually have a spiritual commitment, because I'm not walking with anybody that I can't be on one accord with, because that will cause a division. So, and then, we have to have God as the driver of the journey. We want to all get in the vehicle and go somewhere, but He needs to be the driver. So we all need to be able to listen and hear what He has to say. And so he can guide us towards, the passion and the community service of our entrepreneurship that's inside of us.
I love it. I love it. So when did you start this passion project?
Um, this came into fruition like around February. I started just, saying I need something to um, allow me to go a little bit higher. I know I'm a book writer. I know that already. I know I'm a boutique owner. There are other things that I am also, in line with doing because I'm certified to do. But I want to know what it is that allows me to bring the community in alignment with what it is that they may feel that they have no success at. How can I be used as um, a change agent? How can I be used? As I had to sit fast and listen.
Absolutely. So this brunch is going to be August 10th. Where and what time?
It's going to be August 10th here in Savannah, Georgia. Um, 3311 Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard, which is in Proven Lives Church. It's going to take place from 12 to 4. We're going to have delicious food. We are going to have great entertainment. It's going to come with inspirational empowerment wording. There's going to be activities. We're going to have some giveaways. And we're just going to basically lift and inspire each other up so that when you walk away from this passion brunch, you know what it is that you are meant to do, and that you start operating in it even the more or fully, or you even take it to another notch.
Is there a charge and how would they get tickets?
Yes, tickets are $15. You will contact me. Name and contact phone number is on the flyer. That's 912-341-7421. And you can get your tickets. They are selling. There is limited seating, so make sure you get your ticket now.
Absolutely, absolutely. Can you talk about some of the speakers that are going to be there?
Yes, these speakers were also um, gifted to be a part of this because number one, they already operate in entrepreneurship. Their goal, is to commit to the community. Their also goal is to be already self-made millionaires operating in their cause. They're God-fearing. They have a spiritual commitment and allow God to be their driver in their journey as well, and they also have strength in different areas. And everyone is coming from a different angle of life that can give you expertise on what it is that you may already be operating in or something that you are envisioning to do.
Absolutely. And is this going to be a yearly event?
Yes, it will. This will be the first summit for the Passion Project, but it will not be the last.
And are you looking to maybe eventually in the future take it on the road and take it to different states?
That is the goal.
I love it. I love it. Is there anything else for Miss Coletta? What else is coming in the future? So we have the passion project, we have the boutique, and we have the authorship. What's next?
I have been licensed as a transport driver for the past 8 years. And the goal of that was to start my own logistics company as a driver. And so that is coming up for another, endeavor that I'm working on. So you'll have Show You Right Logistics, where I can transport medical supplies to and from facilities.
I love it. I love it. I see the vision. Any last words for the people that's listening now or watching later?
I want to say that Passion comes with, and these are the acronyms that I'm given. Passion comes with P for purpose, A for attitude, S for service, S for sowing, I for incentive, O for ownership, and N for never giving up. So always keep that in mind. How I know that I am operating and doing the right thing is because I tend to say, is this pleasing you, God? Am I doing something that will make you smile? That's how I know. That's my metric system. If I know it pleases him, then I know I'm coming forth with the right thing, because I need to be doing things that will allow me to elevate the God out of me, because I've been very good at raising hell. It don't take me, it don't take rocket science to do that. Anybody can do that. The
Right.
challenge is, what can you do to grace and make heaven proud? And that's been my journey and my season, in this part of my life. What can I do now to show you that um, I am ready to give you, honor. I'm ready to show you that, what my actions is should replicate what it is that you want for my life. Because I've done enough that has not, replicated what God has wanted for my life. So that's where I'm at now. And that's what I am hoping to, encourage others, those who have been through the thick and through the thin. um, just know that your passion, just even for you, the passion that you have for this platform and what you do, it makes heaven smile. It gives the honor and the glory to allow people to come and share their occurrences of life. And it also allows them to break out the silence. Their voice has now, broken from the quiet realm of just being um, depressed, or feeling suppressed, or feeling that they have been uncommon, don't want to be heard, they really don't have nothing to say, they've been shunned, or they've just been hurt all the way around, so that they have this wall up all the way around, that they are not willing to use the power in the voice. So this has been a blessing, and I thank God for what you do, and I do see this becoming even the uh, more than what you think of success that is going to happen for you. Those awards and accolades are just, they're just stars on the pinpoint. But where he's going to take you, you wouldn't even imagine where the stage is going to sit. For you to be able to, be acknowledged for what you're doing for us. So thank you again.
Thank you. And I always appreciate you, as always. Let them know how to connect with you, how to follow you. And we already know, but if you want to tell them again how to get their tickets as well, because, we want it sold out.
Yes, yes, we do. You can reach CT Willis. That's author CT Willis on Instagram. You can also reach The Real Show You Right 217 on Instagram. You can also reach Show You Right Boutique on Facebook. You can also reach Encounters to See or Not to See on Facebook as well. And we also have an up and coming platform that will be coming on YouTube as well.
All right, all right, all right. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it. Make sure y'all go get y'all passionate tea party and brunch tickets that is happening August 10th. I want it to be sold out. So when I talk to her again, she can tell me how it was no seats open at
Thank
this
you.
seat, or shall I say at this summit. And
Thank,
hashtag it will be globally. It's coming. We
thank you.
claiming it.
Thank you. In the name of Jesus.
As always, guys, I thank you for tuning in. We had Miss Coletta Willits in the building today. As always, it's a pleasure to have her here. As always, we are always here to educate, motivate, and inspire. I have been your host, Sheena Gadan, better known as the lady behind the mask. You can find me on Facebook as Sheena Gadan. You can find me on Instagram as Lady Behind Mask 22. You can find me on my website at www.sheenamaskingmotivation.com. And as always, we will catch you later. Life struggles. When life tries to fight you back, you have to be ready to fight back. You have to be ready to stand your ground and be able to we learned that they